What's up, everybody? It has been one day from hell for me, so I'm gonna fire up the forge, have a little fun, and relax. So why a day from hell, you might ask? Because that poochie right there found a skunk last night. Yeah, and when you do the morning show at a radio station, you're up at the crack of dawn. So right before I'm going to bed, he finds a skunk. I'm up till, God, all hours of the morning, trying to clean up. Still not working. Then I'm out searching for skunk removal, skunk off, all the different skunk remedies. And everybody's out of them. I guess the skunks are rampant around northern Michigan this time of year because nobody's got any. But yeah, I think we finally figured it out and we're good. But now I'm kind of stressed. My blood pressure's way up here, so I'm going to do something fun. Introducing my chicken coop, and this little rope is what holds the hatch open on it. And you pull it open, and then you wrap it around these two screws that I screwed in here, and that's what holds it open. And I've always thought I really ought to make some kind of cleat to wrap that around, and I've just never gotten around to it. And here's the thing, is when I forge things for around our little homestead here, it's not really a homestead, wish it was, but our mini farm on my 1 acre, I get so much joy and satisfaction. I forged a chain to hang the chicken feeders from. I forged hooks to hang the chains to hang the chicken feeders from. I mean, I've done all these little projects around here, and I get so much more satisfaction from those and seeing them in use every day than I do with the most beautiful Damascus knife there is. There's just something that I find truly enjoyable about doing things like this. So I'm going to do a quick cleat. I have no idea how to do it. I've never seen one done. I've never seen a video on it, so I'm sort of going to be making it up as I go along. So come on, let's see what we can get. Okay, so I had this hunk from a project I started a while ago that I overheated. You can see how it's all kind of melted there and nasty. But there's still a good hunk of steel here on the end. Got to get a little hotter, but I think there's plenty. I'll just nip off the bad part, and for this little thing, I don't think I have to sacrifice any good steel. I think I can make use of this old crappy stuff. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's get a taper on both sides and figure this thing out. Now, I'm not sure how much of a taper I want on this thing. I'm not even sure it really matters. I think I'll turn it around and taper the other side and at least get them to match. so about a ½ inch more, not too much. I'm guessing that should be pretty good right there. Clean it up a little bit. I'm liking that. That's pretty good. So now I think I'm going to round it up. Round up these ends. And then flatten out this middle and then punch the hole. I think that's how we'll do it. Alright, this is just for me, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to flatten out the center now, and we'll punch some holes, and then try to give it some shape here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, for my own projects, I'm never real big on like specifics, and it has to be exactly perfect. But for this one, I'm thinking I kind of want it pretty close. So I'm going to go 3/4 of an inch on each side of center, and give myself a little pinprick that I can follow when it's hot. Okay, so with everything flat and ready to go, holes are punched, we got to bend them out and up a little bit. Hang on a second. Okay, so if that's a view from the side, what we want to do is bend the middles up like that. The screws are going to come in through there, and that's what's going to screw it in. We want to bend them out and then up like that. So that's going to be the final shape from the side. Now, how close can we get to that? Okay, so we don't want... What we don't want to do is bend this up any. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to make the other one match before I put the back bend on this one. I think that's pretty good. And it's still pretty flat. So let's put a little recurve. Doesn't have to be much. But when it's sitting flat on the coop, I want these kind of pointing pretty much straight up and down. And I think that's pretty good. So what I want to do is countersink these two holes in there so the screws sit flush. Wire brush it, we'll put a wax on it, and go install it. So if this were just a decorative piece or going inside the house or something, I'd just do like an oil finish. But I found that the good old-fashioned beeswax, linseed oil, turpentine finish really holds up well to all the stuff I've done for the outside, for the chicken coop and everything. It really holds up great to the elements. The handle I put on the chicken coop is going on 2 years old now, and not a speck of rust. The finish is still as good as the day I did it. So I'm just going to go ahead and bake this on. And then one of the things I like to do, I don't see a whole lot of Smiths do it on the YouTube videos, but I really like to bake that finish in. You can't just hold it over the forge because it'll catch on fire and burn it off, and you don't want that to happen. But put it over it for a second or two, and then the smoke will start, and then you pull it off, let it cool down for a second or two, and then you put it back over. Just like what do I want to call it, like a speed seasoning. And I might put 2 or 3 coats of the beeswax finish on and do this 2 or 3 times to get it to the thickness I want. But I found this really helps give it a nice deep rich black color once it's all baked on there nice and even. But it also makes it, you know, pretty impenetrable to the weather. Alright, so let's install it. We'll just use the screws that I was using to wrap the rope around before. Alright, here's the big test. Silly and ridiculous, sure, why not? You know, I could have bought a new one for probably about $1.50. Wouldn't have gotten me the satisfaction, wouldn't have helped me calm down after the day I had today. And then every time I come out to open up the chickens or close up the chickens at night, I'm gonna see something I made that's getting use, and I don't know, there's, like I said, there's just something extremely satisfying about it to me. So it's pretty dang cool that I made a cleat that works. Yeah, I'm happy about it. I'm sorry if this video wasn't as cool as some of the Damascus ones, but like I say, it's pretty dang cool to me. So hope you enjoyed it at least, and I will catch you on the next one. Stay skunky, my friends. Skunk tested, chicken approved.